Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around. Oh, hi guys, it's Gigabyte here. How's everybody doing? It's a great day. I'm having a good day. I hope you're having a good day. I'm ready for some more adventure. I'm so excited about this. I spent last night doing a lot of work and just trying to get some stuff out of the way that I didn't figure would be too fun to have on camera while I was doing all of that. I found something that I am hoping will work out for today's video. So let me finish this real quick, 1 second, and then I will tell you about what's going on. And I am just so excited, I can't wait. Alright, well, that's over with. Fishing's fun. Alright, well, the fishing is done. Let me tell you guys just a little bit about what I got done. This is the base where we left off last time. Last time I left you guys, I had just finished building this and moving the stuff that I had on the beach up into here. And so that's all done, of course. I've done a bunch more things. I added a bunch more structures. I did a bunch of farming. Let me just I made a quick list of what I did so that I could mention it all without forgetting too much. I farmed a bunch of resources, crafted an industrial forge. I ended up setting up a small farm. It's just a small one for now. I can always expand it if I need to later. If you guys didn't notice my cool gear here, crafted up a set of flat gear for myself, and I actually ended up, as you can see, threw it into the upgrade station and then just bumped each of the pieces up to Ascendant. And I even actually gave the pieces a little bit of extra durability. So looks like I forgot to repair my boots here, but I will get that done real quick. And then I will tell you guys about the rest of what we're gonna do today. And like I said, if you can't tell, I'm just so excited. So some of the preparations that I did was to get the stuff needed to be able to tame some dinos, at least to be able to do the tranquilizing. So I put together a whole bunch of trank arrows, as you can see. I've got just over 1,000 trank arrows, and I also put together a bunch of trank darts. I made myself a trank rifle and boosted it up to really high percent there with the upgrade station. And then I wanted to go ahead, and before we head out and do some taming, I wanted to just finish bumping this guy up to, we need to be in the augment station, sorry. But I wanted to finish bumping my crossbow up to maxed out damage, or at least, I think it's 700% is what the upgrade station will take it up to. So let me just go ahead and get that done. I made a few extra of the damage reagents, and let me just burn through those real quick. If I need to make some more, I can. Now, one of the things that I did when I said I farmed a bunch of resources was to farm a lot of metal and a lot of charcoal to use for upgrading these. As you can see, it takes both charcoal and metal. And so I shouldn't have any problems making as many of those as I need to get this up to where I want to be. So, and we're almost there anyway. So 700% I think is the cap, and we will go with that. If anybody didn't know, the weapon percentage actually affects the amount of torpor that you do. The torpor from things like trank arrows and trank darts, it scales with the amount of damage that the actual projectile does. So more damage means more torpor. Now, one of the other things that I did was, besides this ugly, terrible base up here, which by the way, let me just show you real quick because it's been really helpful. I got this forge tucked away around over here, so kind of out of the way. But besides this, like I said, just ugly little cube of a base, I threw this down here by the river, or by the little lake, which is pretty cool. So got that down there with I'll just show you. It's got the little farm that I mentioned. Oops. Really? Okay. Anyway, this is all set up in here, and I've got this going. I guess it's already done growing. It looks like the greenhouse effect isn't actually working in here, but that's why I was saying I will be messing with the farm later and getting it set up in a way so that the greenhouse effect does work. But for now, we've got crops growing, and when we need them, they'll be here for us. So I did that. This is a pretty cool little building. This is from the pre-made structures mod. The amount of resources you use to craft this is actually much less than what you would spend if you crafted all of the individual pieces that would have been used to make something like this. So pretty cool little option that you have there with that pre-made structures mod, and I was looking forward to checking it out. One of the other things that I'm looking forward to checking out with that mod is some of and I will go ahead and show you, the taming pens. It has pre-made taming pens. You can see a couple of them here. It's got a basic taming pen, looks like just a ramp with some windows to fire through. This one has it's a bird taming pen, which looks like it's basically made from double door frames with a gateway at the entrance, and I'm pretty sure the gateway is able to have a gate snapped into it. Now the starter taming pen, it looks very similar to the basic taming pen, but I think it's a little bit larger. Actually, no, it's a little bit smaller. It's 3x3 as opposed to 4x4, and this one just is a little bit of a different build. Instead of shooting through windows, you've got little doorways. So besides that, it looks like there was some traps. Now this Carkino's trap is really cool. This is and I hope I'm giving credit to the right person, but this looks like the trap that was invented by I think it's Captain Fat Dog, who makes really great Ark building videos. And besides that, I swear there were other traps, but maybe where else were they? Sorry, one second here. The taming pens, starter houses, storage sheds. Yeah, I guess that's all of it, or that's pretty much all of it for the pre-made structures. And then, but besides that, oh, you've got the basic house here, which is a little bit kind of mid-tier. And then you've got the large bases, which I'm looking forward to checking out. Sorry, one more second here. Looking forward to checking out base 3. The one that I had used is base 1. So base 3, I believe they're almost exactly the same materials, a little more wood on base 3 than base 1. So anyway, we'll be checking that out soon. That should be fun. So, alright, time to tell you about what we're going to do today. I am wanting to tame something. Taming is my favorite thing to do in Ark. And I got to, well, while I was farming and exploring, and actually we saw it on the first day, I'm sorry, on the second day with the horse, this guy. It's a Spiritual Giga. Now, it's the lowest tier as far as the tier system goes, which means I don't need to tame a specific tier of dino to get their eggs. Any egg should work for it. Now, let me just show you what the kibble is for this guy. So, and forgive me, I'm not really excited about getting too close to a Giga until I'm actually ready. So that's why I'm in the parachute for right now. But the kibble is and I actually have to go into the engrams. The kibble is going to be the ethereal kibble, if I can spell. There it is. So it's just 3 basic essence, 1 dinosaur egg, 1 ethereal soul, 10 mijo berries, and 3 raw meat. Now the good news is, while I was doing a bunch of farming, and as you can see here, I managed to get myself a teleport remote, so let me just port back to the base. While I was looking around and getting resources and stuff like that, I wasn't able to help killing some dinosaurs because, you know, dinosaurs in Ark, they'll attack you if you move anywhere around the map. So in order to survive, sometimes you have to kill some dinos to have access to the things you need and just to be able to travel. In doing that, I was able to acquire souls. And as you can see here, I got, I guess it's not a ton of souls, but it's decent amount, and several different kinds. I've got resource souls. I've got, the most would be the elemental souls, and that makes sense. The elemental dinos are the most common. But I've got, mythical, nightmare, and so on. But the one that really matters is the ethereal soul, and I actually happen to have 7 of those. Part of that is because, I knew that Giga was there, and whenever I saw an ethereal dino, I would, take the time to kill it for its soul with the hope of being able to tame the Giga. Now, I think I ended up killing a spectral pteranodon, a spectral mantis. Several of them were spectrals. One was a dimensional, and I don't remember exactly what they all were, but, it doesn't really matter because we've got what we need to make the kibble. And that's the most important part. So I believe you make it in the bench here. And there it is. Now, I went ahead and got a soul terminal set up with, as you can see, I've got some dinos in here. I tamed and bred a bunch of pteranodons, bred a few gotchas. I found a female and bred some more. And I've got the dodos making eggs in here, and it looks like, yeah, mainly just the dodos making eggs. I guess the pteranodons don't really feel like laying eggs right now. But we got plenty of dodo eggs, and that's all that matters for the moment. So I would like to make ethereal kibble, and I would like to make at least 2 for the Giga. Now, I've got some items in my inventory already ready. I've been preparing because I didn't want to spend too much time preparing. As you can see, I've already talked so much, I didn't want to waste any extra of your time. But I've got 2 metal behemoth gates. I don't know if this Giga can break metal or what exactly it can break, but I hope that it is similar to the vanilla version where metal traps should work. And now, anybody that's trapped a Giga before will know that 2 gates is not enough to really effectively trap a Giga. But the hope is, and wish me luck guys, I'm going to see if I can grapple to that point right over top without aggroing it. Now I did aggro. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me see if I can survive here. Whoa, that was close. That was way, way, way too close. Okay. Now, what I was trying to say was that 2 gates is not going to be enough to trap a Giga. But my hope was, and part of this is because behemoth gates are so expensive, especially on the cementing paste, the hope is that I will be able to trap the Giga in the little canyon that is right there. So let me just see how well I can do that. Now, if anybody's wondering why my grapple seems so OP right now, I'm using the Lethal's Reusables mod, and this is the grappling bow. It's the reusable grappling bow. But when I was setting up my ini file, and I was setting up all of the options for my different mods, I noticed that on the Lethal's Reusables mod page, they had a recommendation for what were labeled as fun grapple settings. And, you know, I'm a sucker for fun, so I went ahead and took the fun grapple settings and pasted those into my ini, and they basically just give the grapple some extra range, and they give it the ability to reel you in a bit faster. So that's why my grapple seems a little bit overpowered. Now the Giga did exactly what I was hoping while I was explaining the grapple. Now the next goal is to pull it a little bit further into here. Now let me see if I can, actually before I get it to aggro, I am going to see if I can close off this end of the little canyon over here. So let's see how that goes. Now this looks like this should be a pretty good little choke point. So let's just go ahead and find a point. And I think there was already one back there, but this, yeah, I think we'll use that one as the, I guess that would be the south point. And then the north point we will put, how about there? Oops. Okay, I think that should work. Now, let's plug it up with a gate here. And let's turn it off of automatic. Okay. Well, if I can not trap myself. Half of the goal, half of the intended trap is done. Now, still remains to be seen if this is going to work out, but this is the plan is partially in action so far. Okay, now I went ahead and put a sniper rifle in my inventory just to grab its attention. No other reason than just to grab some aggro without too much effort. Oh goodness, that is alright. Okay. Gigas can climb walls, apparently. Alright, so let's leave it down there. Yeah, I don't think I want to poke it anymore. Now let me get Pete out, and Pete and I will fly high enough to lose aggro. And by aggro, I mean to de-render it, and by de-rendering it, it will forget that I'm here and hopefully not go through the gate. Perfect. Okay, now that it doesn't remember me, hopefully, I'm gonna go ahead and slip another gate here. Alright, and I think this is a mostly trapped Giga. With Gigas, you never know. Like we saw a minute ago, sometimes they can climb walls. Hopefully this... Wait, the door disappeared. Okay. Alright, come on, close. Let me do this, and... switch to manual. There we go. Alright. Now, I should be able to start tranking it out. Now, I think I'm actually going to start with the crossbow. And if I need to, or depending on how the torpor goes, I might end up switching. Now, did that not do... Oh, wait. It would help if I actually use torpor arrows. And it would help if I hit my target. There we go. That should hit. Okay, so that does 2.2k. Just for a test, let's see what the darts do. And that 2.2k did not last very long, but that's a Giga for you. Alright, well, these are going to work pretty well, so I think I'll just go with these for now. Can always use the crossbow later. Now, I know this is going to take a little while, but hopefully this will be worth it. I was doing a little bit of looking on the Discord. Oh my god, why isn't this hitting? There we go. For what specifically each variant can do, or what the different variants mean. And for spiritual, it looks like this particular dino gets, I believe it said it was very high carry weight, very high movement speed, and what else was it? One moment. I made a list of all of the abilities. Oh, and it doesn't use stamina, which is amazing. Oh, I guess I should keep shooting here so it doesn't lose its torpor like that. Well, this is going to take a little while, so I will work on this, and I will bring you guys back once I've made a little more progress, but wish me luck. Looks like it's getting almost halfway there. I'm using the crossbow just to get rid of some of these arrows since I made so many. Looks like we're a little bit over halfway now on the torpor. How's the health doing? Health's a little bit over half also, which is good. I think I'll switch back to darts now. Oops. Gotta be quick here, it's gonna lose this torpor. Well, this has been a little bit less eventful than I expected for a Giga tame, but I'm not complaining, and I hope I didn't just jinx myself. Now I'm pretty confident it's not going to attack me at this point because it's running. So I could probably just hop down and shoot it. Oh, is it stuck? That would be nice. Alright, well maybe it's stuck. That would make things easier, for sure. Alright, maybe it is stuck. Looks like I'm going to give it get a Giga. I don't know if you guys can tell my voice is a little bit scratchy. I'm a little bit under the weather, but don't worry about me, guys. I'll be fine. It's getting close. What is that, about 60k left? Oh, it's getting close. I might could just let it go out on the dot damage. But let's go ahead and put a couple more shots down. I hope it doesn't decide to just eat me at the last second. Okay. Oh, my aim is so bad. At this point, I'm just kind of firing down the tunnel and hoping that he turns into them. Which he's not doing. Oh my god, okay, I will actually try harder. Well, it's still ticking up, so it might work out. He might just actually pass out any moment here. Yeah, that did it. Alright. Now we'll keep an eye on his torpor and make sure it doesn't suddenly decide to drop on us. Which it will, of course. But I've got a few of the slumber paste with me, so that should keep the torpor up if I need. I mean, I can always use narco berries or narcotics if I needed, but the slumber paste is easier. So we will just, oh, and you know, what am I doing? I've got famine paste too. So let's just get it done. Alright, guys, we have a Giga. Now I'm hungry, I guess. But no big deal. I got food on me. And oh, I am excited about this. Let's go check out our wait, it did it did the Giga thing. So it had more than 100k health, and now it has it had well over 100k health. I don't remember exactly how much it had. I think it was like 200k or 150k or something, but even with the bonuses from taming, it's now less health than it had before. But that's fine, because I'm sure this thing will be a beast. So let's take it back to base. Oh, that's exciting. And let's get a saddle on it and go test it out. Give me just a minute, guys. I will get this saddled up and we will go for a ride. Well, let's take a look and see how our Giga looks. I'm going to move it outside just to give it some room. Now, I made a saddle, so let's just go ahead and wait, did I make a saddle? Oh yeah, the saddle's already on it. Okay, so it's got its saddle. Now, its health dropped again. I could have sworn it said that it had 100k health, but I guess it makes sense. You know, it's a Giga. Gigas lose their health, so we will hope that it's still nice and strong. Now, the mod said that the description on the mod Discord said that it has very high carry weight, which, excuse me, which it does appear to have. And it says that it has high movement speed, but I don't know if that's base movement speed or if it's just really, yeah, I guess it just has high base movement speed, but it doesn't get very much from a point. Now with Gigas, the general rule with a Giga is you don't put points into anything except for melee. And that's just because nothing else gets any kind of benefit worth putting points into besides melee. Most of the stats on a Giga are going to get almost no benefit from points. Melee gets a tiny amount. So let's see how our Giga does here. Now I don't think that it has any special abilities. That was its right click, which is just a roar. Its left click appears to be a bite. Now I don't think it has any C or X abilities. I believe the special attacks in this mod are bound to, I think it's X. I'll double check in a little while, but I believe it is X. So let's just, how's our damage? Oh, 5,000 damage, that's pretty good. And that was a beta. So this, now, falling off cliffs isn't a good idea, but this seems like this was a pretty good idea for a tame. The goal was that it would help. Oh, that was an alpha, even better. My goal in targeting this as a tame was that it would make soul farming easy, or easier. And instead of going around like I had been, shooting things with crossbows and kiting all my targets and grappling onto cliffs and stuff like that, I was thinking that maybe if I go and get something like this, then I can kind of run around the map, just chomp, 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 chomp on all of the targets and get my souls quicker that way. So see how that goes. Now hopefully the Giga doesn't enrage too easily. If it does, that would be unfortunate. I want to kill the Brontosaurus down there, but I have a feeling that Brontosaurus might do enough damage to enrage the Giga, and I'd rather not have it enrage if possible. So I guess I'll just go around and kill smaller targets until I get a little bit better idea of its capabilities. So the souls come in pretty quickly, looks like. Now I would like to get some more tames. From what I understand, I am going to need to tame some of the higher tier dinos in order to get their eggs to make the higher tier kibbles. Now the Spectral Aloe is an ethereal dino. That's the type of dino that I had to kill to get the kibble to tame this Giga. Now, as you can see, or maybe not see, it's right in front of me, but it goes sort of mostly invisible when you attack it, and it does that for a period of time while it flees. Now even if it's an aggressive type dino, I noticed if it's the ethereal type, when you put any kind of attack on it, it will run away, or it will try to run away until the special ability wears off, and then it will come back and try to attack. Now what is this random velo doing, just chilling in the highlands. That's pretty cool that velos can spawn as part of this mod. What type of velo is that? Oh, it's literally a random velo. That's funny. Now, one of the things I was mentioning a little bit ago when I was taming the Giga, right when it turned and started fleeing, when it looked like it was coming after me for a moment, but it was actually just fleeing from high torpor, I was starting to mention that I have the Crazy's magic table and potions mod installed, and I had it just to kind of play around with and check out some of the stuff that it has in it, the potions and stuff, and I didn't realize that it actually has some trank items. And now this self-destructive Pteranodon is going to explode. I don't know how much damage it's going to do. Let's see. Oh my god! Did my Giga just enrage? That did so much damage. Okay, I'm gonna be careful with my Giga. Yeah, I think it's enraged. I can't believe it didn't just eat me though. That's not... An enraged Giga should eat you. Oh well. Alright, I think I'm gonna go heal up my Giga before I get to messing around too much, because I've already done quite a bit of damage to this thing. But to finish what I've started to say twice and not finished is, one of the trank items in the Magic's table mod is a special trank rifle, and the trank rifle has its own trank darts. And so I figured I would just give that a test along with the crossbow and the long neck that I had already set up to use. And before using it on the Giga, I actually just went and gave it a quick... Hopefully this doesn't do anything crazy. Okay. I went and gave it a quick test on a Diplo that was down near the beach. It was the... I think it was the Lightning Diplo. But it was the Diplo that had around 500k torpor, something like that. Maybe 400 and something k torpor. But either way, when I was testing that weapon and the dart from that mod, one shot did something like 350k torpor, and that would have essentially knocked the Giga out in 2 shots. And you know, I mean, I enjoy advantages, I enjoy things in the game that are strong and overpowered and stuff, but that just felt a little too overpowered for me. It almost didn't even seem like a challenge to be able to knock out a Giga in 2 shots. So I went ahead and this is it actually right here. I went ahead and just threw it back in the crazy potion table, and you know, we may pull that out at another point, but for now I'm kind of gonna retire that, because that's just, in my opinion, that's a little too overpowered. So well, let's get the Giga healed up, and then we will see what else we can get up to. Alright, we've got the dino healed up. Let's go around and do a little bit more killing. Now, I was just noticing that in the kibble recipes, once you get to the as far as the first tier of kibble goes, they all just take regular dinosaur eggs, and it looks like it's just generic dinosaur eggs. So I think even dodo eggs will work for all of them. Now, when it comes to the next tier of kibble, the beta kibbles, you need, like for beta cosmic kibble, you need a cosmic egg. For elemental kibble, you need an elemental egg. And so on down the line, you need the specific egg for the type of kibble that you're looking to craft, which is starting to make it sound like we're going to need to tame... Well, hello, kitty. My cat's saying hi. We're going to have to tame all of the different... we're gonna have to tame all the different types of dinos. Sorry, I think my kitty wants to explain to you how the kibble system works, so I guess I'll just let my kitty explain it. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's how it works. It's also... There's birds outside the window, so besides the fact that he hears me talking, there's also birds, so he's just kind of extra excited right now. I love my little kitty. He's the best. Well, this Giga is a pretty good tame. I have a feeling they're going to get much better once you go up the tiers, but I certainly cannot complain about this Giga right here. Now I'm going to get my crafting skill up to 1,000 before I switch to a different stat. Now, I think I'm gonna see if I can find another tame or two. Now they need to be... I don't think they necessarily need to be egg layers. I think that the mod has it set up so that all of the things you can tame lay eggs. So even things that normally wouldn't lay eggs do in this mod. Yeah, this Giga sure does make getting souls a lot easier. Now I have a feeling that there are some things out here that could wipe this Giga out very, very quickly. So I think I'm going to need to be pretty careful while I run around. I don't think I'm going to be able to run around like you can in vanilla Ark with a Giga and just spam left click and never have to worry. But this thing definitely feels like quite the leg up in the progression here. Alright. Things are dying pretty easily. But in order to progress, I am going to need to do more taming. Now I think I'm going to hold off and do that tomorrow and just spend a little bit more time farming souls right now. But this has been fun. It's always fun to tame a Giga. Gigas are exciting. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I love Gigas, and that is part of why my name is Gigabyte. What is firing off these? Something's shooting off fireballs over here. Wait, what is that? What is that? Oh wow, okay. That's what that was. That was a singularity dino. And I guess they summon black holes. Which is, that's just amazing. An alpha psychosis pteranodon. Do I dare? Didn't seem too interested in fighting back. Maybe I should have bulleted it first. How many levels have I gotten? Now, I did boost my player stats quite a bit, but I haven't boosted dino stats and levels. All of the dino's stats are default and the levels are default as well. So and the reason for that was because on the mod description, or actually I think it was in the frequently asked questions, there was a question about how to set up dino stats. And the suggestion was just to leave everything at default because it said that the mod has been heavily balanced around the default settings. So that's what I did. I enjoy a boosted player and being able to carry weight and move quickly and stuff with my own character. But I left the dinos alone and didn't boost them. So the dinos are just default as far as all of the stats and levels go. Alright, well, this has worked out really well. I think I'm going to finish off these last compies here. Are they just, what do we got, regular compies? Yeah, just regular old compies. Well, that's been a bunch of souls, a bunch of essences, more than 100 essence, and we've gotten a Giga, so let's get the Giga back to base. And you know what? Oh, that sucks. Come on, give me some lighting. Well, it is what it is. Guys, it's been a great episode. I've had a lot of fun. I hope you've had fun. We've got a Giga. And I haven't mentioned this yet, but if anybody is watching this series and has any name suggestions for any of my dinos, please leave them in the comments. I am the worst person at naming dinos, but I love great dino names. So if anybody has any ideas for good names for dinos, I will almost certainly use them. So leave them in the comments. Let me know which dino you're talking about, what the name is. And on that same note, if you guys have any suggestions, anything you like, anything you don't like about this video series, please let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. Just anything you have to say, I would love to hear it. So give me a comment, and if you enjoyed yourself, maybe even consider giving me a like. So thanks guys, thanks for watching. I had a great time. I'll talk to everyone next time. Peace out, and come back tomorrow. Bye bye.